And I think we are live. Hello, everybody. Let us know if you can hear us. Let us know if you can't hear us. But I guess if you can't hear me asking you to let us know if you can't hear us, you can't let us know that you can't hear us. So I'm just going to assume that you're going to tell us if you can't hear us. Anyway, this is a terrible introduction. It's A-Town. It's stream time. It's Island Tour time, as always. Well, first of all, it's me, your boy Steenton, and I'm here as always. Stop laughing. I'm here always with the mayor of A-Town himself, the great one, Shrink Wrap, David. There, how you doing, David?
Hello, I'm doing well, thank you.
And it's a very exciting night because we are here with our guest this evening. He's a musician. He's a designer. He's a photographer of tiny gnomes in his local forest. It's Shelby Cinca, everybody. Shelby, how are you doing?
Meow, meow, meow. Hold on. Okay, sorry. I'm a bit of a. I gotta tell you guys, I'm actually a cat. You happen to know it is the new moon, so I'm able to turn into a human. So.
You've transmogrified into human form to join us. Of course, you know the man behind Catbeats, which we love, but also you two are kind of got a long and storied internet history together, right? I guess. Shrinky, tell us about that.
We've just been friends online for a long time, moving from medium to medium. So I think it was MySpace and Tumblr, and then Instagram and now Animal Crossing. But I interviewed Shelby for my online magazine back for one of his previous bands in the mid to early noughties. So it's been fun.
Do we officially call it the noughties now? I know we've brought this up before. I just feel weird to call it the noughties. I don't know how you guys feel. It just feels a little bit like it's a little bit too titillating.
So naughty. It was cheeky, pre-algorithm. So peaceful. Just click a link and
those were the days.
See what happens.
Those were the days. Also, of course, you have your wonderful photography Instagram account where I forget the name of the adorable green toys, of which I have one, which you take a lot of photos with. Smisky. That's it.
Japanese.
I only have one. I saw them I only know them because I saw them in the gift shop of the Centre Pompidou, and I got one, and it's the one who leans. Who's like leaning on? You can lean it on it like a book. Do you know what I'm talking about?
No,
Does that make sense?
Yeah. I'm a bit confused though, Martin. You're talking about toys, but Shelby takes photos
of real
creatures that live in his local forest.
That is true. Sorry, I'm saying they have a resemblance.
I think they're the same. It's just if you take them out of the woods, they become statues.
That's really quite sad, but also very magic.
Like a troll. Like trolls are sunlight turns them into stone. In this case, it's geolocation that turns them into stone.
I love that. But today we've got are we expecting magic in tonight's tour?
This is good tea. Clinky.
The clinkier the tea, the more delicious it is, right?
Yes.
So I guess there's no news this week, everybody. We don't have any news to chat about. Oh, so on the chat tonight, hello to everybody on the chat. Alexis asks, so every garden gnome is a trapped real gnome. Shelby, you're the expert. Does that ring true?
Yeah. Trapped. I think gnomes, a house gnome, it's similar to Dobby, right, from Harry Potter.
Yep.
You can choose. You can choose to bring it into your home. Then a gnome lives with you, but I guess you need to ask the gnome. If he's not moving, he might be trapped.
Oh my god! So everybody, please be very aware. Every time you see a garden gnome, we must make sure that we check they're okay, and if they need our help. How do we feel about the gnomes in Animal Crossing? Especially the rad biker gnome. Is he trapped? I hope not. I want to get him wherever he needs to go. If that is the case,
I think he's trapped by his marketing team. Making it edgy.
He's very edgy. I'm slightly scared of him. So guys, we got no news to chat about this week, so we're just gonna head off to the island tour. So Shrinky, Shelby, shall we do it?
See you on the other side.
See you on the other side. While we prep that, I'm just gonna let everybody know about the stream schedule this week. It's a brand new dawn on the stream schedule, because we're having a little bit of a shake up. Obviously on Wednesday nights you can come hang out with me still, solo, sometimes not solo. I don't know exactly what I'm going to play this week. It might depend on whatever drops through my mailbox and how soon a PlayStation 5 arrives on my doorstep. Who knows? Wait and find out. It'll be a wonderful surprise. On Saturday at 8 p.m. So if you were watching yesterday, you will have noticed it was celebrated as Joe Sparrow completed his mission of his Mario Sunshine playthrough. We don't know exactly what is going to happen on stream next Saturday, but something will happen. We don't know what it is yet. It's going to be a kind of magical experience.
I know it. I know it.
Oh my god! The secrets.
Joe's brother Jack's gonna come. Yarr.
God, is that? I hope that's true. I mean, Joe is Cornish. Pirates tend to have like a kind of Cornish accent going on. This makes a lot of sense. I'd love to see Joe Sparrow with a dreadlocked beard as well. That would be fantastic.
And little tiny Cornish pasties hanging from them. Pasties? How do you say that?
Pasties.
Pasties. Oh my God.
Pasties. Pasties like what you put on your nipple, right? Twirling them around. Have you had a pasty? I need to know. Chat and Shelby, who's had a pasty? How cognizant of pasties are we?
I think I have had one.
That's testament to how bland they are. That you don't quite know if you've had one.
No, I'm pretty. It's like a hot pocket, but with meat. An old world hot pocket.
And I like that. This is how we should be marketing them.
Everyone. Good idea. I mean, especially now.
We need to get We need to get the pasty supply chain back to where it needs to be in this
the
dark
name
time.
Is weird. Name could be like what?
Old world hot pockets.
Is it pastry?
I saw someone trying to correct somebody on the internet once that they'd misspelled pastry. It is made with pastry, so it stands to reason. It's just a weird thing in general.
Maybe pastry is incorrect and pasty is the original Old English.
I love the urgency with which you correct yourself there. It's showing a fealty.
Pasty.
Pasty. So So Ico looks at the chat. It's a West Country boy arriving just in time for the pasty chat. Alexis has had a pasty. She had one a year ago in London, but she used to get them at the school tuck shop a lot. Now Alexis in the chat is Australian, so it's good to know that the pasty made its way over to down under. I pause every time I say down under. It feels wrong to say. I don't know why. Down under. Down Under. One of great movie, The Rescuers Down Under. Shout out to The Rescuers. I'm excited to find out about the PlayStation 5 too. Oh, Alexis thinks the Animal Crossing gnomes move around when you're not looking. That would be an amazing feature. People I know says
we'll never get to see it.
Well, that's the magic. It's like Toy Story, except it's
wasted programming, if you ask me.
This would have never happened on Iwata's watch. And then finally, of course, getting through the stream schedule slides. A-Town, it's going to happen every Sunday. We're moving the slot back to 8 p.m. just to make everything more unified. So the stream will always start at 8 p.m. now. Look forward to that. We're like so deep in the year now. It's crazy. It's mid-November. We've been doing this for, I think this is the 30th stream. Happy 30th stream, everybody.
29th, I think.
29th, almost the 30th. Who will be the 30th guest? Maybe it'll be a gnome. Let's find out.
Captain Jack Sparrow.
Oh yes, that's what we're doing next week.
With his Cornish pasties.
His Cornish pasties, which he wears on his nipples. I'm at the airport, everybody, getting ready to input the Dodo code. Thanks to Shelby for hooking us up with that. I can't wait for this tour. So Shelby, give us a little teaser, a little taster. What can we expect to see on the island tonight?
Expect to see
or feel
things that you will see in your country.
Oh,
yes.
You've got a little chef.
A little chef.
Yeah. Is there a Greg's?
Ancient things from your country.
An ancient
pre-pasty.
Oh, before the pasty. Those are ancient times.
Oh yes,
they genuinely are. Yeah.
So we were chatting before the stream, and obviously, I've obviously you two are old friends, but I found out that you're interested in ye olde legends of the British Isles. Is that what we can expect to see today?
Yeah, perhaps I would say so.
Oh,
a little bit.
Interesting. So people I know has reminded us there might be a little extra stream on Friday. So stay tuned to find out more about that. Alexis says Mr. Blobby is ye olde legend. Shelby, are you familiar with Mr. Blobby? Well, I hesitate to say famous, but I will say locally iconic British character.
Not aware of Mr. Blobby.
So Mr. Blobby, I'm going to try and explain this as best I can. Mr. Blobby is like a mascot of a long defunct Saturday night Saturday tea time television show. It's basically a big pink rubbery monster, but recently we had an outbreak of Mr. Blobby costumes in High School Club. It's Animal Crossing Able Sisters shops that we're still recovering from. Oh, I'm flying over. I already see a stone circle.
Yes.
Oh, mushrooms are out. Oh, I see I see a very lovely flag. There's too much stuff to chat about. I see they're waving at an entranceway with a book. It's all very magical. And Ho spotted Hazel is one of your villagers, which is always a delight to see. Alexis has spotted Pecan. It's going to be a popular stream, everybody.
Excellent. Stone circles. Yeah, that was the item I was speaking of.
We also found out before the stream that you're much more well versed in Anglo mythology than either me or Shrinky. So maybe you can teach us a thing or two as we walk around.
You might have to.
Maybe a bit on the stone circles. I don't remember my Sir Gawain and the Green Knight as much, other than beheadings. This is my welcoming area. Welcome.
I love it. So immediately we see the new moon, the sliver of that crescent in the sky, met, of course, by two wonderful little gnomes.
Three gnomes.
Three gnomes. What a reveal!
To my council, the High Council. Oh. Here are many gifts you may take.
Oh my goodness! I'm gonna look at the gifts. Oh yeah. Many gifts. Many peach umbrellas there be, Squire. Oh wait. I'm gonna leave these for now because I think my pockets are full. But I am very eager to partake of some of these magical forest gifts. Oh, people I know wants to know, how are the High Council appointed? Is it elections?
They just appear.
Oh,
it's divine appointment.
Of course.
And it's not even virgin birth. It's literal. Just they appear.
Oh, I love that.
Oddly in stores. I don't know why.
I think it's good of you not to refer to them as the Low Council.
No.
I wouldn't approve of that.
People was worried they seized power in a coop, so it's good to know that they just appear via magical means. Okay. Oh,
This is my flea market.
Oh, I love it. Again,
But the cicadas is my future project. I just collect them.
Love the organized disorganization that's on here. It looks very very real. Oh, I don't think I've seen the
Got some vinyl.
Oh, yes.
Oh, cool.
I've never seen the t-shirts on the era before.
No, I've never noticed one that has is that a fox or a wolf or a dog?
It's customized. It's actually a cat. Please.
Shrinky.
I was almost right.
Couldn't have been more wrong.
Oh no, that's a dog. That's a Shelby. Sorry, I got it.
That's a big relief because I was really worried that I had just lost it.
Your brain's malfunctions. You no longer recognise cats or dogs.
Yeah.
Well, I made one with a cat somewhere.
Okay,
around
well,
here.
we'll keep an eye out for that. I'll identify it when I see it.
I love the little the little box of toys. It's so flea markety. So many LPs. Also, I think this is your town flag on top of the stalls, right?
It is. It's a little Japanese toy. It's a Smisky, but in my impressionist style.
Oh, I love it.
And this is my little flea. I like him.
Does the flea run the market?
I didn't. It wasn't planned. It wasn't intentional. But
It wasn't intentional.
it was not.
That's incredible.
I just put it there.
Just felt right.
It did. And then the
Just
cicadas. I want to put a wall in a room somewhere, or tall shelves, and so you enter a room and it's like cicadas.
very. I mean, either very peaceful or very nightmarish, depending on how you feel about the sound.
I don't
I
actually
feel
have
like they're very peaceful.
I don't have the game sound on. Is it noisy
It's,
right now?
well, when music's playing, but yeah, there's a lot of bugs.
Yeah.
Going.
Oh, cool.
There's a lot of
I
squeak
could
squeak.
turn off my tunes here.
I love the beach. I love this beachside performance space. It's almost like you're performing for Neptune himself.
I used to have chairs, but I moved them. You'll understand. But yeah, this is a little DJ show, guitar, dance around here, woohoo, with the cicadas.
Another flea. Did he have an outbreak? And this is like.
I don't know why he's over there. I guess he's the bass player. There's no bass though.
That's another genius. Yeah.
Well, you can't see the base because it's flea size, surely.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So I kind of see this as an extension of the store, the flea market, and it's actually inspired off of the Silver Lake Flea Market in Los Angeles. That's why I built it. I'm like, they have records there and clothes and weird stuff. I was like, yeah, I'll kind of do that.
I love the sense of extension. It feels really like also all of the kind of the cobblestones give it that kind of tied together feel. And I'm only just noticing how nice the cobblestone pattern on the kind of flea market runway alleyway. That's what I want to say is. Love it. There's a little ant farm too. I've never seen this item. That's cool.
See, I'm a pack rat. Like I don't want to sell them. I get them. I'm like, I'm keep that. Keep that. And hence the flea market is born. And then there's this sea monkey thing over here, but
wait.
Can't get a good angle of it.
Where's the sea? Which one's this? Oh yeah, I see it.
Yeah.
Now, I've never seen a sea monkey thing in real life. Like, do sea monkeys, do they come in dehydrated packets, or am I going crazy?
Yeah, it's like yeah, they do. I had them when I was a kid. It's like an 70s, 80s thing in America, at least.
I don't understand biology.
They're little tiny brine shrimp, I believe.
Brine shrimp. They sound delicious.
They're so small. No taste.
You have to eat one of them.
But I did not eat one.
Just ate the whole packet like it was sherbet.
I made tiny pasties with them.
And now this I remember from.
This
is my what do you call it? Plant store?
Garden centre?
Garden center, yes.
I love it. This is very neat. It's very neat and orderly. I like the little kind of the little. Oh God,
This is incorrect.
Okay, I'm not looking. I'm gonna go over here while you.
I didn't even know you could do that while you had guests around.
I didn't know either.
Turns out you can.
I just got angry.
This metal sheeting on the floor does not belong there. Oh,
I guess that was it wants a different pattern and then
Yes,
replaced
this is a good teaser.
Oh, interesting. So I've never seen these kind of. I want to these kind of like stump like fungi like spirals in the floor. Is this a pattern you've made?
It's a pattern I found on Instagram.
Shout out to all the pattern makers.
Yeah.
So yes,
a lot
it's
of
my
work in.
garden center. A lot of moss in the back there, and I really like the terrariums. I think they're very nice. And some complimentary soup at the end.
I wish more garden centres had soup in.
I would go to a garden centre more often if there was complimentary soup. What kind of soup?
Pumpkin soup with tiny little Cornish pasties.
Yes. Like a crouton, but a pasty crouton. I love this.
Little ravioli, but
sea
harder.
monkey pasties. Shrinky, you've had a nice little relaxation area.
It's a little Halloween relaxation area.
Ooh. Nothing is as relaxing as the terror of Halloween. Alexis is bringing. Alexis in the chat. So to recap from last week, Alexis was saying that there was a nightclub in Australia that offered barbecue food on the dance floor, and now she's saying there's a very popular garden centre back home that always has a barbecue out front. It's just everything a barbecue in Australia.
Well, that makes sense.
So it's making it sound like heaven on earth.
Sounds nice.
That sounds great. Imagine the smell of barbecue everywhere you go. Oh, what a dream place. Or
Prefer soup though, maybe.
they're heady, and the autumnal smell of soup. It's true. I mean, autumn is a great season, and soup is the most autumnal of foods, right?
You can get a cup of soup and walk looking at the garden, at the plants. But if you have a chunk of meat in your hand, I mean, I guess you could walk around like a barbarian and look at the plants, but I don't know.
We need to normalize walking around with soup, like coffees, right?
Yeah, for sure. They should do the next Splatfest as a soup versus barbecue and see what wins. I suspect I know what might win, but I don't want to.
Soup is a hard sell for some people.
Should we go in the house or look at stone circles? Or
I think you take us where you feel is the best place.
We could start at the house because I played this game more like New Leaf, so I focused more on the house before I did anything in the island.
Interesting.
I'm the same. Old habits die hard.
I'm one of my major negative traits that Shrinky knows well is that I'm terrible for starting and not completing projects. So what I did was do both simultaneously and finish neither.
I tried that, but then I focused on the house. So here is the main room.
Oh,
more like a playroom. It's playroom, bachelor pad.
Yes.
Good times. In some ways, what I'd want in real life, like a giant room with a bunch of fun stuff in it. With workspaces to work on projects, little clay dinosaurs, animation, play board games over here by myself.
So Lawrence, there's so much to look at in the room. The first thing I'm immediately drawn to is the tiny weeny little workspace over here with the dual monitor setup. That's
how I'd like to do a monitor in real life. Oh look, it looks like Lord of the Rings on the TV there.
It's always
a wizard. It's a wizard.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Because now we're back at 8. We're back to the Lord of the Rings. Sorry, the faux Lord of the Rings on the TV. Oh, it's just a tremendous time all around in this room. Shrinky, what are the standouts for you?
Well, I was also immediately drawn to the dual monitor setup. I think we've got to call out these cushions, which have been spotted in the chat as well.
Yep. Let's
the
see.
Catbeats cats.
Well, you see, are these definitely? They're definitely cats.
They're not Shiba Inu.
No.
Vote
Let's
in the
play
chat.
some Go.
Oh,
Play some Go and have tea.
that's so classy. How good are you two at Go? I need to know.
I don't think I've ever played it, but in Animal Crossing, I think I'm really good.
In that case, I also think I'm very good in Animal Crossing.
Oh, it's like it's the World Championships of Go.
I've played it. There's the Xbox version, Xbox 360 version. I played that for a while there, and I played it on my mobile. And it's always good until they take the training wheels off, and I have to actually play a game without any kind of help, and then I fall apart.
Let me tell you about the dual monitors.
Yeah,
in
yeah.
real life, I enjoy that as well because it's when you do music, you have your mixing board at the bottom screen, and then you have the audio at the top.
I'm just noticing
So
that.
that's a real life thing, and then the gear under it
Yep.
is very similar to how I have my little music setups. And I particularly like that they have a green thing in there. It reminds me of the Joe Meek line of studio gear that was released in the 90s.
Oh.
Joe Meek being the famous British producer who did I think Telstar, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. So I actually had a Joe Meek compressor at one point. So yeah, it brings a nice memory, that piece of Animal Crossing gear.
I've also noticed there's a cat on the screen, which is could it get any more synergetic? Is that a word? Synergetic? Let me know.
There's a cat on the screen. Oh yeah, there is a cat. Yeah. Catbeats, and this, I guess, the invisible cat from this particular cat tree likes to
the deadliest type of cat.
Yeah. And going further here, we have a tribute to Elvis Presley, the jukebox, the Elvis hair at the top.
Oh, I've just seen the jumpsuit above it. I'm going to pan the camera up so we get the. Oh yes, and this wonderful pompadour wig and the jumpsuit. Oh, tremendous!
It's like your superhero cave, but for turning to Elvis.
Yeah, and the other side is actually a Frodis, a guitar in the horn rimmed glasses right there. Little tribute to my young self.
Oh yes, of course. Here it is.
Yeah.
I'm going to get the camera slightly in a better spot. Shrinky's
Are you gonna go in the secret room? You could go.
Oh, it's a oh yeah.
It's I don't know if we'll all fit. We'll try.
So in the chat, I was saying she's really enjoying the vibe of this room. It's a very special place. I feel energized right now, and also
great.
very personal.
It's very personal. It's what I'd like in real life. A giant room with such items. And this is you know what this is?
This is I was when it was called a secret room. I should have been preparing myself, but it all seems very occult. What's going on in here?
Where you commune with the true gnomes from the netherworld.
I'm trying to find my most respectful emote to be able to, pay my respects to the Gnome High Council.
Well, is this the Gnome High Council? The gnomes from the netherworld, are they? Is that the same troop of gnomes? Like, I don't know. Am I gonna? Is something bad gonna happen to me if I enter into this occult parlance?
I think you'll just get some guidance from your ancestors.
Oh, okay. I can live with that.
Yeah. And I have my cat litter over here and cat food and my actual cat in the corner.
Good plans. Put the incense.
Closest.
There's 4 gnomes.
Because your incense is a dual purpose incense, because it's for the the spiritual side, but also for covering up the smell of the cat litter.
Exactly, but my cat can't get out of its place in the corner there, if you can see.
I'm sure it can.
It's a catfish, can't you see? That's my joke.
Oh, I'm zooming in.
Oh, I see. Oh, I was looking in the wrong corner.
Kind of zoomed in on the catfish's wonderful expression. Or maybe it's a cat that's been transmogrified into a fish by druidic magic.
It's possible.
It certainly have happened. I also like how you've got a server in the corner of this room as well, because these gnomes have got to stay connected somehow.
Yeah, it just felt It feels a bit alien to me. So I felt good about that. I think maybe there's something happening there on the side, like an experiment with some alchemical items and a server. Maybe it's the true algorithm, the spiritual algorithm that will bring all humanity together. I revealed too much. I must leave.
Okay. I feel a deep importance of this room, but also a very real fear. I'm just not. I just worry about getting too wrapped up in the gnome, the arcane gnome magic, and losing myself.
Understood. Let's go to the bedroom.
Okay.
I also just noticed you've got a drinks machine.
Yeah,
in
when
your
you're
main
playing
room as well.
Yeah, when you're playing video games, get your drinks. Total cozy good times.
Oh, hieroglyphics.
In the soothing sound of frogs and cicadas.
This does feel very relaxing. Also, just an octopus hanging out.
I felt like that was a bit Lovecraftian. It felt nice to have a couple octopi in this room.
Octopi probably have a magical dream significance too.
The mantis.
Oh yeah. I feel like if I was to dream here, I'd be able to go astral traveling, or possibly inhabit the body of one of these creatures.
Oh,
and then not go anywhere because I'm in a tank.
Which creature would you most like to be?
Oh,
Me?
out of this.
Oh, yeah. Question to Shelby.
Out of these creatures.
Out of these creatures. Obviously, you are a cat. We have already covered that, so we know that.
Frog would be fun, but cicada would be exhilarating.
I don't know much about cicada life other than you're going to appear in a lot of animes.
You're a larva and you're underground doing nothing for 9 years, I think. And you come out and you shed your skin and mate, and then that's it. You die.
Don't some of them spend decades hidden and then only a tiny amount of time out and about? I'd be an octopus. It's a simple.
Oh yeah, they're very smart. You see, there's that nature documentary about the guy who moved an octopus into his house, in his living room, to live with it. Basically, it's fascinating, and just learn how that it would recognize his face and almost become like a pet, like a friend.
I find
very, very intense documentary.
They have very human eyes. I feel maybe not in terms of not visually, but spiritually. Is that what I'm going for? In manner, they seem very knowing.
The weird thing is they split. They're the most alien thing on this planet because they split evolution right when everyone else, when us creatures split, the octopus just went their own path, and we fish, lizard, monkeys went one path. Octopus were like, nope, we're staying here, and they survived.
That's why they've got so many more special powers than us.
Yeah, they're very graceful too. Also, they have eight hands through which to eat pasties, which clearly put them on a higher evolutionary plane than us.
I mean, I think they'll probably octopus and dolphins will build a beautiful utopia here after we destroy everything and heat up the water, right? I don't know.
Oh, I dream of the day where they take back the Earth from us disgusting apes.
Or as they say in Star Trek, humans, ugly bags of mostly water. So this is a strange Animal Crossing item, this kind of Masonic or fraternal order flag. I like that.
Yeah, I think in the game, I struggle to know what the significance of these items are. They're described as pennants in the game, right?
Open the box.
Mm.
Open the box on the desk.
Wait.
Have you seen that?
Ooh, hello. Oh my goodness me. It's a precious stone on a ring. I'm wondering if this has magical properties. I'm not going to touch it. I don't want to get cursed.
But this is my problem with the game. I see things like that. I'm like, I must have it. It costs how many bells? Fine, I'll buy it. And then you don't do anything else.
Like the crown.
That has got to be one of the high value items in the shop.
Yeah.
at least.
Can we get a price check on the ring in the chat? What's the most expensive item? There's a crown that costs $1 million, right?
That's a good question. I don't
Sounds
know.
about right. I gotta.
Yeah.
Let's go to the kitchen.
Oh yeah. People I know in the chat wishes that he had 8 hands. I dread to think what you would do with them.
He'd do even more brilliant drawings.
Oh, Alexis says there's a 1.5 million bell crown. Gonna guess.
Something to dream of, isn't it?
Exactly. Aspirational. Alexis got a 1.5 million crown for Kurlos, and he very rarely wears it.
Well, you don't want to wear it and make it just become, boring.
It's like, oh, this kitchen is adorable.
It's just a cute kitchen, you know?
Yeah. I love so sunshiny and yellow. Love the heart wallpaper. But worldly. I can stare at this atlas while I eat my breakfast.
I personally like the coffee grinder, and I like zooming into the mixer over here and looking at the.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
The cream mixing. It's very soothing.
I don't think I've seen the mixer in action before. Yeah, there you go. Oh, it's a little vortex. If you stare into it too long, I wondered if the magical vibrations on the island will kind of register a vision in the batter as it swirls. Alexis is saying she loves the tapestry. I'm going to zoom in on it. It is a really wonderful tapestry. I don't think I've seen this pattern before.
The green one?
Yeah. That's really lovely.
Good. Celtic. Herne the hunter. The deer.
Feels right.
It's also the first time I've seen a Japanese lantern in a kitchen.
Yeah, I don't know how that ended up there, but
it's just like real life, right? Sometimes some things end up in strange places.
It's called atmospheric lighting as well.
I like my firefly.
I love the energy consumption.
Oh, cool.
Oh, hello. Where's the firefly? Wait, I'm going to zoom up.
He's right in front of you.
Oh, yeah,
sitting,
sorry.
Having tea.
I was zoomed into the hob because I was thinking, isn't it not? It's not very energy efficient to heat a mocha pot using all 4 of the hobs, but whatever makes the best coffee at the end of the day, right, people?
Apparently, the best way to truly use a mocha pot is you boil the water beforehand, you put it in the bottom part, and then you put it on the stove so it boils super fast. Because apparently, the heat from the metal will burn your coffee.
Oh,
this was told to me by a coffee aficionado and a roaster in Paris.
That is a really great tip because we used one for many years and I always wondered why the coffee always tasted terribly, and now I know. I was burning it.
But yeah, the Italian coffee is generally kind of bitter and burned, and I think that's maybe an cultural aesthetic of espresso.
I need my espresso to be baby smooth.
But if you want it like third wave coffee, if you will, that was the tip I was given, is to boil before, so it just happens fast. It goes, because that's essentially what's happening in an espresso machine. If you think about it, it's a very fast extraction. It's not bubbling and going through, getting super hot. It's just a very set temperature. And this
is the thing. I feel like I want to go get the mocha pot and try this now, but then it will completely invalidate and disrespect my wife's very generous purchase of an espresso machine.
Why not do both?
Shout out to Shelby for giving us coffee tips on the stream tonight. It's very educational, learning about mythology, learning about roasting and extracting, learning about gnome magic.
If I may say, very on brand so far.
Thank you.
Here we go. Oh, going upstairs.
So this upstairs in my new Horizons or new Leaf house, which was bigger than this one by a floor. The basement was filled with music gear, everything like sitar, guitar, drums, so many instruments, and it was like my dream studio if I would have one in real life again, with all this gear in it, and it was kind of futuristic looking. And I'd actually sample from there. I'd sampled one shots from the instruments and use them in Catbeats songs.
Oh wow!
From my new Leaf studio basement. So here I'm just basically trying to recreate a studio where I can do little samples if I want. Of course, I'm sure people have already put samples online, but I like doing it the hard way, having my little setup. So in this case, opposed to being a basement studio, it's a top floor kind of street studio for now.
That's the thing that's like that's wowing me about it. Is I don't think I've seen this wallpaper before, and it's really like you really have to extend the camera up to see the ceiling. So to all extents and purposes, it just feels like we're out here on the rooftop.
I don't think I've ever seen the Godzilla inside either. I like how you found a corner to pop it in.
Fire hazard, serious fire hazard.
But exciting.
Yeah, it feels good. I mean, once I get more music gear, if there's good music gear in this version of Animal Crossing, Godzilla will move. But for now, it feels
Sorry,
good.
Godzilla, you're out of the band.
Yeah. It's great for getting the crowd wild. Maybe too wild.
Exactly.
Absolutely terrified.
My favorite little detail is the saxophone has a fedora hanging on above it.
Oh,
so you could be the sax man.
Yes.
With the fedora.
I hadn't seen that. I had not had the camera tilted in that way. It's perfect. It's so everything is perfect.
So this synth used to be on the beachfront for the rave, but I moved it in here. So I could sample it.
Now that I've panned up, I just noticed you've got a shower in this corner.
I didn't see that
just so it feels like it's raining. Get some vibes in here.
Oh, I feel like we should be shooting a music video in here. I'd love to see a wet shrinky on this roof.
This definitely could be for a music video.
Yes.
Yeah, it's perfect.
Tuck back here for a xylophone solo or a acoustic guitar number.
There needs to be more xylophone solos.
I like how you've got the orange drum kit as well. It's my favourite one.
I don't think I had a choice, and I only get pink electric guitars.
Oh, I think I've got some different colours. If you wanna check out check out what I've got after the stream. Happy to send anything through.
I'll take it all.
This is a really tremendous room. I love it.
Well, thank you.
Just doing a little pan. David's very confused because there's been no toilet in the house so far, and we all know that Shrinky's favourite thing to do in visiting people's houses is use their toilet immediately. Shrinky, how are you feeling?
Oh well, busting.
Don't do anything inside that rocket.
I'll let you both leave the room before I do anything in the rocket.
I feel like the people just go outside in Animal Crossing.
Yeah, I mean we're all animals, right? At the end of the day,
Yeah.
Surely we're all just doing our business in the bushes, and then burying it to prevent predators from determining our movements.
Yeah, and then running away as quickly as possible.
Exactly. It's a circle of life.
I like to sneak into the staff toilet at the museum myself.
Oh yeah. Do you think Blathers reads on the toilet?
If he's not asleep.
Nah, he's too afraid of bugs. He probably does his business very quickly.
You're right. Is an owl an apex predator? Does something eat owls? Is there something that eats owls?
Some kind of hawk would probably eat an owl.
No way, owls are massive. I'm googling
well, then,
it.
I think people will.
Oh no!
Will hunt them and stuff them.
Oh, that's
dark.
That's very sad.
Dark, mean people. But also, I think ancient cultures were way into the mysticism of owls. They probably. I don't know if they killed them, but
they probably worshipped them.
Yeah.
Yeah, you would definitely
You
worship
know-
owls. Also very cat-like, you know?
Apparently, seeing an owl, having a memory of an owl staring in your window at night is a mask memory of alien abduction.
That does feature quite heavily in the Twin Peaks books. Yeah.
Shout out to Mark Frost.
Yeah, shout out to Mark Frost. Oh, what a brilliant house. Is that... I think that's all the...
That's it.
We've been... Yeah.
It's honestly an incredible house. What a way to start as well.
Well, like I said, I played this game more like New Leaf than New Horizons.
So
It's a lot. It's a lot of work. An island and a house.
yeah, I mean that's the thing. Like in the old games, it never felt like there was a shortage of things to do, and now that's kind of been compounded by this having the whole expanse of the island to customize. Also, this is getting very very naturey all of a sudden. A little leaping spot. Love that.
I just don't want to pay for a bridge.
I mean, it's not like the villagers are going to contribute much.
No. You can argue that it's a aesthetic choice.
I see some stone remnants, stone fragments on the ground. What could it mean?
It is one of the first stone circles of the ancient people of
This island.
this island. Yes.
One of them appears to have a code on the back.
Yeah, well, I think they mail ordered this one.
That's the
Well, I
Q.
think-
It's the QR code.
That was the Preservation Foundation.
Yeah.
Oh, I
exactly.
see. I thought
What's it called? The Public Trust? What's it called in UK?
Oh, the National Trust. Yeah.
National Trust?
I was hoping that the Druids had used their future site to leave a QR code on the back. Oh, this one looks even more auspicious.
This is the great one, isn't it?
This is the great one.
Look
Mm.
at this. Pretty sinister skull next to it.
Or it's as sinister as you wish to believe.
Perhaps it's a very innocent skull. Here's a slightly less scary summoning circle involving Halloween candy.
That's how you'd summon me. Just leave some candy out.
Haribo.
I'll turn up.
Yeah,
So-
so this is the Halloween area in the back here. There used to be a circle here, which just became a pumpkin patch.
I love the. There's a little place to sit and regard the pumpkins. It's so difficult to want to get rid of the Halloween stuff. The little jack-o'-lanterns.
I haven't done it yet.
I never will.
That's it.
It is fall forever here.
People.
Have you
Oh, sorry, Shrinks.
I was going to say, how have you been enjoying the mushroom hunting, and have you found any of the special recipes yet? I saw you've got a seat up here.
I have just the wreath recipe. I think you get that
Oh yeah.
automatically. I've built that. I have not found the fly agaric, the red mushroom with white dots, but I've found many others.
Oh, look at this! I feel like this is an interesting little spot with the Forest Life record, just hanging out right here.
It just felt good. I like that song, like that record cover. Just it refocuses you that it's time to enter forest life and wander this little forest.
I love it.
Here's a levitating meteor.
Oh. Now, what do the residents of the island make of the levitating meteor? Is it met with fear? Do people wonder what its intentions might be?
I think they feel good about it. They're all very accustomed to the ancient spirituality of the stone circles of this island.
It's a beautiful thing. Shrinky's thinking about it. Maybe Shrinky's saying a prayer to the meteor. No, he's horrified.
It spoke back to me.
Uh-oh. Okay, so Ho says...
Here's a very strange...
Oh, no, you go. I was just going to say, Ho's complimenting your wonderful orange sign, which it does look absolutely great.
Oh, yeah, the little orange sign. So I remember when I'm harvesting. Here's a very strange ritual.
Oh, no, it's this thing. Dare I touch it?
You got to.
Oh, there it is. It is. It does hover in an extremely sinister way. Yeah,
Now this statue is actually based off of a real statue.
okay, so this is going to be great to get into because this is a little thing that we've been wondering about week to week, and I think no one ever knows exactly the right explanation. Can you elucidate?
I don't know which culture this statue is from, but it's, I think, an ancient. I don't know if it's Mayan or somewhere from Asia. It's just an ancient people's statue that was found at some point.
No,
Animal Crossing has this version which you can buy a fake of or a real one from Red.
I've heard that this is this the statue that appears in different places on Earth, seemingly independently of each other, or am I mistaking that, or have I invented that just for the sake of high drama?
It sounds like the kind of thing you'd see on Ancient Aliens.
Yeah, they're probably similar ones. I've never heard of exactly the same. I always thought this was specific to a region.
We always like to associate them with gyroids. Like this is the proto gyroid. This is the messenger that spawned the gyroid invasion. The invasion, which is suspiciously has not occurred in New Horizons yet.
Oh yeah, no gyroids. Oh my gosh, my pack ratness of my last island. I had gyroids everywhere.
I mean, especially if you want to sample Animal Crossing noises, gyroids is just like the mother load, right?
Yeah, there's so many of them.
And in this game, we've only got 2 gyroids, right? We've got Lloyd, and then we have the dream suite, like kind of like hookah gyroids. That's it, right? It's sad. We need gyroids now. We need gyroids for 2021.
I think I'm ready to start the gyroid religion in this game and have faith that gyroids will come. Maybe we need to do a summoning circle for gyroids as well.
Should we go back to one of these?
Yes. Maybe the meteor will be able to give us the hope.
We'll do the meteor.
I mean, gyroids, they must come from outer space, right?
Well, that's Ed's theory, Mayor Ed.
Okay, Mayor Ed, who's not in the chat tonight, but for Mayor Ed, I'm going to ask this meteor, please bring back the gyroids. I need to, 1, experience that wonderful cacophony of sounds, and 2, their association with Brewster. We all want to see Brewster. Please bring him back to us too, Meteorite.
Please, Meteorite. Now I actually drink coffee, so I don't feel so weird when I go and drink virtual coffees. It's all allowed now.
That's beautiful.
That's the one thing that this version of Animal Crossing is I don't know if I want to say annoying, but it's like the new things are old things if you played New Leaf.
Yeah.
There's nothing. I'm sure maybe there's some new KK Slider songs and whatnot, but there's not a lot of new.
That's
more update.
That's an interesting point. Who is new in this game? Who have we got that's new?
Maybe characters, but no game, nothing.
Nothing. No new rituals, I suppose.
There's a lot of new, like how you get around is new, like with the pole and the.
Oh
ladder.
yeah.
And, loads of all the outdoor items, I guess.
I think that's it. We've kind of been spoilt about new navigation and creation features, but I'd love a new kind of ritual, a new kind of special villager. But maybe that's what's coming.
I was hoping like mining or something like Harvest Moon.
Well, that would be
just doing something totally crazy.
Yeah.
The only way to go, we've been able to go up. Now we need to go down.
I'm sending someone a link to this. Someone is writing me on my island, telling her we're live streaming.
Oh. I love how you were
so this is
looking in your phone on the game at the same time.
Shrinky.
Oh, yes. There you go. This is for you.
This very, very. I love. There's the illusion of like privacy with the small.
It doesn't.
The fence of stones around it
does not feel all of that private.
You look very happy. You look very happy on there tonight.
Well, this is supposed to be. It's a work in progress. This is the cafe. If you can tell, this is where the bathroom would be.
I just needed to talk to Zucker real quick. I'm back now.
And then you can see the beachfront cafe in progress here.
Oh,
but
I love it.
Not much has happened.
It feels very Parisian, except you're looking out at the sea rather than the street.
I haven't seen any shooting stars. They were happening earlier. I see some constellations.
I mean,
the aurora is very bright here. You see that?
I see it. Yeah, it's a beautiful night. I mean, even without the shooting stars, I think it's a real treat. Also, I just love how the developing cafe. It just has just this little espresso station right here.
Yeah, that's all we got for now.
Wait until Brewster's here. Shrieky's still on the loo. He's cackling to himself. I need to know what these pits are for. Dare I ask? Oh my goodness!
Pull that one out of your pocket.
Trying to big league us.
You want that again?
Here we go. Whoa! I'm gonna give it a kiss. Oh yeah.
I like to have I was very happy to have this, the most absurd thing you can pull out of your pocket. And then I have a little pill bug. I like him. He's tiny.
Oh yeah, that's more like it.
But this is just crazy.
It's just the expression, and it's just the everything. It's like the kind of like also the kind of
the whole half the screen.
It has that kind of like realistic texture, but then it just a kind of little happy expression to be out of the water.
I think they look that happy in real life as well.
Torpor Dust has tuned in at the perfect moment. We've been chatting about you, Torpor Dust.
Doesn't need this again.
There you go. Just one more. That's it. This is what the stream needs more of in general. We should get everybody to brandish fish. Bring next week. Bring your best fish.
Fish.
I love the little.
This is a mess. This is just my diner. I don't even know what's happening.
No, this is. But look at the combination of stuff you've got.
Yeah, of course.
Really sophisticated feel, but with a barbecue.
Exactly. Nothing goes well with fine art than sea air, I feel.
Well, there's a giant shark just hanging out here. This pool.
Oh, I love the little arrangement of shells around the sandcastle. That's very nice.
That's when I was focused, and then I got unfocused here.
I noticed you've made a lot of use of your fossils that you've already donated, or are you putting them outside? Are you prioritizing putting outside rather than inside your museum?
Oh, I already donated them. I don't know. I had them as a kind of entry statues before bridges, but then I need to collect more.
Has the shark been doing ring fit? That's what I need to know.
He can't even see it. Poor sharks in that confined little place.
I always like to believe that these kind of little shark tanks, shark pools. I like to believe like it's like a spa situation for the shark. It's like a shark jacuzzi, and they're enjoying it. I hope anyway.
So one day this will be focused as a sort of carnival diner, but
oh, I love that.
Nah.
It's already, it's halfway there.
Sorry, I've just spotted a variant of the hat table that I haven't seen before. Oh, look at this little kind of enclave of houses. Oh, there's so much stuff on here. There's color. There's the Jurassic Poo. I forget what they're called. What's the coprolites? And just a family of turtles, which we've learned are real live snapping turtles
that have used the bathroom outside, right next to the museum. These turtles,
huge turtle poops. What a way to ruin this lovely, relaxing swing chair. Just turtle poo everywhere. Well, Zucker's gone home.
You've got Zucker on your island as well. Zucker's one of my islanders.
Yeah, big fan of Zucker. I have his poster up.
Oh, absolutely.
There's so much lovely stuff in this little village area. Firstly, I love the kind of rustic layout with the kind of the hint of the pathway that goes around it. This little picnic table. This is very nice. I feel very, very at peace here.
There we go.
Love a little afternoon tea in the village. So what was the vision for this part of town, Shelby?
This was just going for more of a very nice, idyllic village, kind of hobbit, if you will. But hobbits don't live in houses unless they're from the east of the Shire. Bucklanders from the city of Bree and eastward, the hobbits that actually would live in houses. So I guess we'd say East Hobbiton, East Shire, Hobbit living.
Love the East Shire vibes. Also saying hello to VXO and Pixie Pui in the chat, who's waving from the lurk. Come out of lurking just to say that this setup is adorable. Because it really is.
Thank you.
Yeah, and if you haven't seen Pixie Pu's island stream of us, it's on our YouTube channel right now.
So we could cut back through by the house and go behind it. Oh yes,
love to see the garden centre again. Oh no,
I like this little beachfront coffee with magazines.
Yeah, this is such a kind of weird thing to say, but there's something about seeing the benches orientated laterally that makes them feel realer to me. It's a strange thing to say. It's almost like I feel more in tune with the characters when they look out towards the left or the right. I don't know. I'm speaking garbage here, but it's just a thought I had. It's the feeling I had. All right, guys. Thanks to Pixie Pew for hosting us as well.
No, I think it feels like true reflection. They're looking out into the distance that you can't see what's beyond the distance. But if you point it upwards or towards you, the camera, then there's a thing that they're actually looking at. So if they're looking off the screen, you don't know. I'd often sit in New Leaf, go to the storefront and go all the way to the right, and there's a bench. I think is there a bench?
Yes, there is.
Yes, there is.
Right.
Yeah, there is.
That's
looks
just
off
kind
the
of
cliff.
looking out.
Yeah,
And I'd just sit there and
you're right.
just listen to the music. And actually on the Catbeats latest album, the first track, Frogs and Fireflies, it has a kind of the song reminds me of that sentiment from New Leaf, because if you go there at night, it has a certain song, and then you're sitting on the bench. I wanted to capture that sentiment in that track.
I think you've captured that so well that the mystery of what they're contemplating is, I think, what makes it feel more satisfying and realer.
And here I once had a small business of keep on replicating these matroshkas and changing their colors. I had many before. I was thinking the whole island would be taken over by them, but
oh my goodness! And do they have the same properties as the gnomes, where they move when we're not observing them?
I'm not sure. I think there's an ancient tale of the gnomes and the little wooden matroshkas were actually not wooden at one point. There was a giant battle in the early era of this island, and then
oh my goodness, the ancient war.
Spell was cast upon the little ladies, I guess, little babushkas, that they became wood.
See, I like to believe that gnomes are like matryoshkas in that they can take their little pointy hats off, and there's another smaller gnome with a little pointy hat in there.
Another gnome in there?
Another gnome in there. Like just gnome inception. Pixie Pew loves the lore.
I think there's just cups of soup up there.
Maybe a small sandwich.
Nothing. That's the main thing we've learned. Nothing smells more magical than soup. Oh, what's going on here? Who are these little
crickets? I love these crickets. It's kind of like my cicada collection. I want to have a bunch of crickets.
This is okay. So, what is the difference between a cicada and a cricket? I need to know this.
Crickets don't live underground for 9 years or whatever, and then come out and mate and die.
So, crickets like libertine cicadas.
Yeah, they're I would say normal insects as far
Crickets
as
are
their
more
life
like
cycles.
grasshoppers.
Yeah.
Wait, which
Cicadas are more like big chunky beetles.
which are the ones that rub their legs together? Cicadas.
I think they all do.
That's what makes the noise.
There's their wings, no?
Oh my god.
Maybe it's crickets do legs, cicadas do wings.
I'm not going to Google it. I need to. I
If you
don't.
look at these crickets, it looks like their wings move.
Yes, it does. You're right.
Good point.
I like these wooden cages as well.
It's interesting. I can't tell if it makes me feel sadder for them or happier for them. It's got to be fresher in there. It also feels kind of more like prison.
But for me, what I'd like to create is like different seasons on the island itself. So if you build a wall and have like all this the sound of cicadas in one part of the island, it feels very summer, and then make a fall area with a bunch of crickets. This would take me years, as I refuse to time travel.
That's a great idea.
I like playing the game without time traveling, just going through it.
Yeah, it gives you a reason to dip into it.
I think.
And now there's a stress with it now because it's like everyone, especially with Instagram, I guess it was prevalent before, but now it's more prevalent. It's just,
I think it's a combination
there's
of
a stress. You'll see these islands that are so finished. Like, wow, these people time traveled and worked on it. And like, I wouldn't say missing the point of the game. They're playing it in their own way, but
yeah, I think it seems that it's like a combination of two factors. One is that this like image sharing has never been more developed on the internet than it is now, and so like in previous games, although obviously ever since the GameCube version, I assume the N64 version in Japan, but definitely the GameCube version, there's been lots of websites dedicated to exploiting the game's time system to kind of speed up getting stuff. But I think the combination of like how easy it is to share images now, plus the fact I think there are obviously this is the most played Animal Crossing game ever at this stage, most highest sales figures, biggest user base, and I think a lot of the newcomers they're not familiar with the kind of life sim aspect of the game and see it like wholly as a self-expression tool, which is cool too, but I do miss the feeling of like loving and living with my villagers.
Right. Quick side note, Shrink, you reminded me that these instruments should be in my studio. By standing next to them, I forgot that they're out here. But this is, I like the customization of the cat cat food tin that you can do on the kalimba.
That's what I'd noticed, and I didn't know that was possible.
Yeah.
That's very cute.
So I should add this back to my little studio area. But yeah, it's nice.
I don't think that she's watching the stream tonight, but I know that High School Clubber Nikki recently got one, and she was learning to play Splatoon songs on it.
Again, Martin?
I was saying High School Clubber Nikki recently got a kalimba and was learning to play Splatoon tracks on it in another like Animal Crossing link there. I'm not aware of actually what the second instrument is, by the way. What is this thing?
The frog.
It's like the little wooden frog.
Oh, the ones where you stroke its back.
No, I think this one is just a mallet.
Oh.
It's not it's more like a clunk, clunk, right? I don't know.
Yeah.
Can we play it now?
I think
I think this one might be Asian or Japanese.
Oh yeah,
I don't know if it's Chinese or Japanese, this instrument.
Yeah, when you hit it, it sounds like there should be like a, what's it called? Shamisen? Is that what it's called? Is that what the instrument's called?
I know what you mean.
Yeah. Chat if you know how to pronounce that instrument in the chat.
So this is my son's little area.
Oh.
That he has furniture outside. We haven't moved in. But what I did in New Leaf, I had the other user and created a very nice tiki bar with that other user.
Mm. In a house.
In a house. It was very nice.
Can't do a tiki bar in a tent. Or maybe you can.
I guess you could. Wouldn't be the same. But I'd like to do, but I think the aspiration was something like that would occur here, but not yet.
You've got an elegant mushroom here, by the way.
Where?
Don't miss it.
Oh, there.
So elegant.
So mushroom.
So Ho's saying that I'm guessing she's talking about you too, Shrinky. We went to Mount Koya and saw a mad fire ceremony. The monks there played a wooden frog and a big drum,
There
That's
we
true.
go.
We did.
and it was the maddest thing she's ever seen at 5 a.m.
Sounds nice.
This feels like a very relaxing, dignified area. Glowing eggs on the floor.
Eggs and tires. This kind of reminded me of a little bit of. I'd say this is inspired by like quirky Joshua Tree outside of Los Angeles living, having
Lots
the
of eggs out
tires
there.
and kind of wackiness. I went to a place not too far from Barstow, California. A guy who made a forest out of bottles.
Ah,
So he had these he welded metal together and then had bottles on the little branches, like thousands. It was really a forest of bottles.
that
Very
sounds
cool.
crazy.
Very
Yeah,
cool.
When the
The
wind
guys-
going through.
blew. Ooh.
I think you can Google bottle forest, Barstow, California, and it comes up.
I'm doing it.
I've heard of people building
It's
walls
in
from bottles.
Yeah, I've seen that as well. But this is in Atlas Obscura, that website / book.
Oh yeah. Oh, I'm having a look. Oh, this is wild. I'm seeing this right now. Definitely we don't have we haven't got the version of the stream setting up where we can share the share our Google searches, but please do search that in the chat.
Another lovely little camping area, picnicking area.
Yeah, this feels very natural and nice. I love that the magazine's sprawled out, ready to. I'm gonna guess there's soup in the portable stove.
It's tea.
It's tea, okay.
I don't think I've been to any island where I will have been as well hydrated as
But
this.
what
island.
is tea if not refreshing, very thin soup?
It's soup for cicadas.
Of course.
So this is money trees up here, but they don't grow money anymore.
I love the colour they've gone though.
Yes.
Yeah.
I actually.
Oh, this is the big reveal.
Uh-oh.
Here.
What's this? What's going on? Should we go in? Oh my goodness me.
Here's where that floor texture's been.
It's just like a cage fighting scenario. Oh my goodness. Wait, I can join you. Can I join you? I've got my wands. Been waiting.
I need more chairs, but it's pro wrestling.
Here we go.
Steel cage match.
Oh, I'm ready to jump off the top like Jimmy Snooker.
What should we? Oh, you can ring the bell.
Oh yeah. Yes.
And much like WWE Money in the Bank, look at that. Boom.
The closest I've got to wrestling.
Look at this. I can't wait to cash in this my Money in the Bank contract against Zucker, who I assume is the island's champion.
The champion. Has some rock and roll playing. Get a wheel. Who's coming in? Royal Rumble.
This is
Changing room. Muscle powder. Yeah.
you got to have the muscle powder. Shrinky's come dressed as La Parka for any wrestling fans in the chat. We played a wrestling game on stream on Wednesday and it was a complete disaster viewer wise. So shout out to everybody who was there for that.
Oh, shooting star. What do you press again?
Hey.
You can't be sitting down.
Oh, really?
Oh, that's right.
Do you remember we tried to do shooting stars and you couldn't sit down at the.
Oh yes,
viewing
there's
area?
one. No, I pressed the right. I was holding the wand.
Shooting stars by the steel cage. Ah, how romantic.
This is my idea of great romance right here. We're at the wrestling show. We're going to see a cage match. There's shooting stars in the background. Shrinky's dressed as a skeleton.
We got
I don't know what's
Godzilla.
going on this side with the camera and the figures. Like,
They're fighting outside the ring.
yeah.
They've broken out the cage. This is great. I actually have not seen a steel cage wrestling setup in this game yet. This is a first to me. I love it. Also,
I need
also,
more chairs and whatnot, but yeah, and you can build those barriers. So I want to build the proper barriers and all that.
this.
I want to line up all the chairs, have the barriers,
Yes.
more lights,
Well,
camera.
if you need any chairs, let me know because I've got a ton on my island for not quite as lovely a wrestling area.
Yeah, send me any chair you got. Send me any chair you got.
It's just as soon as you see these chairs as well, you're like, okay, this is the kind of chair you hit somebody with. Just another Godzilla chilling out too.
I tried to put him in the ring. You can't put anything in the ring.
Yeah, all you can do is treat it like a bed. That is a bit of a shame. I mean, everybody wants to see Godzilla versus the robot in the middle of the squared circle.
Oh yeah.
Makes me think. Oh, you got the classic trash can too, metal trash can.
Yeah, so they could bonk each other with it. Bonk.
Unseen in the UK, but my only exposure to these is through professional wrestling, and also Heathcliff and Top Cat, of course. All the famous cats.
The famous cats. Yeah, there was a while I was watching a lot of WWE, which I think this got inspired from.
And you know about the phone.
A phone? I think just so you could talk to, if you need to make a call up to the management.
It makes sense. It makes a lot of sense.
This is 80s. It's kind of 80s wrestling.
And that's why the blue barricades are very good for it, I think. It replicates that kind of...
Oh, the metal barricades.
Yeah, that's kind of like blue WWF 80s bars. Sorry. I know the chat, the wrestling talk probably,
we've lost viewers.
We've actually gained them. It's working this time. More wrestling chat. Shrinky, quickly put on your Ultimate Warrior outfit. Actually, don't. He was a tremendous racist.
Well,
he was. Well, they're all a little weird.
Lucky for you.
Not all.
I had it on me today.
Oh wait, I should. We look identical. I'm gonna change my outfit. Who am I gonna be?
What should I be now? Hey man.
Oh, Razzle. Loving the jumpsuit. Also loving that you've got a magical piece of bamboo as your
steampunk with a green poop.
Oh yeah.
I don't know.
We've all got a
hip
for a hat.
Oh, I love this.
Hippie.
Yes.
I didn't know you could see the names.
Dr. Doolage.
Yeah. Oh, I like this.
Yes.
Like Paul McCartney.
Yeah. Not the first time Paul McCartney's been invoked on the stream. Shout out to Sir Paul and his new record.
Sir Paul.
Philippa's not in the chat.
Sir Paul.
Sir Paul's has dropped a new record. I have not heard it.
That's cool. I like Paul.
Oh,
he did that thing with Killing Joke, right? Fireman record. You know what I'm talking about?
I don't. I know he's collaborated with many people.
We know Sir Paul's famous collaboration with the video game Destiny.
That's exactly where I was about to go as well.
Which gets brought up a lot on stream.
Did he?
Oh yeah, it's wild. There's a music video where he's like a futuristic hologram. One of my favourite Sir Paul moments. I don't know why I keep calling him Sir Paul. It just feels right.
He's knight, right?
I like it when his video with Emma Stone, where he does the hugest high kick I've ever seen an old age pensioner ever do. He is limber.
Wow, I had no idea. I'll go proper Glastonbury.
Oh yes,
perfect. Yeah,
maybe a little romp amongst the circle. If we continue right though, there's a lot of remnant Easter eggs.
Ooh.
Or egg items.
So have you found it hard to remove the egg items as well as the Halloween items?
I find it very hard to remove seasonal items. Here's my tribute to Doctor Who right here, a little telephone booth.
Oh, there's the little police box and the clock next to it to indicate time travel.
Time Lords, yeah.
Love it.
I got my weeds up there.
Here it is.
But up here is where the Easter remnants are.
Okay.
We've really gone through the whole island.
I mean, it's a beautiful island.
Well, it's kind of wild up here. I haven't done much.
Oh, I don't remember this Easter item. It's a little bed.
Oh yeah.
I don't remember this one.
I think it's because the Easter items are so intense. You get them all in such an intense period of time.
Everybody was complaining at the time.
People complain. That's also very new Animal Crossing. People complaining.
Yeah.
Shut up.
Exactly. And the thing, but for me, it's kind of a positive side effect of all that weird kind of those complaints. It's like it's like accidentally made all the Easter items like mega iconic now. Like when I think about, I find it hard to look at these items and not think like fondly of how much our lives were taken over by Zipper earlier in the year.
It was
took over everything.
Hilarious how you just couldn't really do anything without finding an egg somehow. Shake a tree, an egg comes out. Shoot down a balloon, an egg comes out.
I have enjoyed that of the new experience. Oh, I want to, Carl. You can get it. I believe. This fish is going to bite. I believe.
I had a framed photograph of Zipper in New Leaf.
Yeah.
Praise be to Zipper. Alexis grumpily binned all of her egg items. You won't be, apart from the Zipper doll. That is great. The thing is, though, Zipper is going to reappear next Easter, and he's going to be checking in how many items that you've binned, and how many items that you've binned is how many items that you have to put in your house this Easter.
Mm-hmm.
What a plot twist!
So previous Animal Crossing, something I really liked was the local network stuff. You could hop on the bus, or I lived in Sweden and Los Angeles when I played the game, so I had such a weird, mishmash of people's houses, and it was interesting. I'd keep
the street
on street pass.
Yeah. People I know in the chat was chatting about this earlier. Actually, yeah, it's a street pass was such a good feature. It is sad that we've kind of lost that. I know we've gained like a lot of kind of like other internet features, but it was just nice to be like on the tube or on the bus and get a new one and be like, oh, this person is like
just get their house. It was incredible.
Yeah.
You can buy stuff from the house.
And
remember
best
that?
of all,
get rare items.
Best of all, you saw Digby, who I missed terribly.
I don't remember who Digby is.
Digby's Isabel's brother.
Oh yeah, he runs the top area, right?
Yeah.
Another face we haven't yet seen.
Exhibition.
Yeah. So street passing was nice, and I like that I have my friend Nicholas, who's the musician and video game designer and visual artist El Cuervo. I have his house, which is nice. You get to have you still have your friends' houses, so it's like a time capsule.
Oh, you can still go back to it. Oh, that's cool.
I still open it. I go, wow. I remember when we both played it and super meticulously made our houses like the ideal houses we wanted. Super nice.
I'm very jealous of your house, by the way. Like I said, I haven't really. Mine's just like an unfinished project, and I'm just terrible. I'm just terrible at playing this game in general.
It's this one's a lot. House and the island. That's why my island is like just wild up here. And maybe I'll get to it. Maybe it'll just be Easter forever up here.
I really like
it. Makes sense with the paganism. You have Easter fertility, and then we have
because the Easter
we have the stone circles below.
Easter's one of those like strange co-opted traditions, isn't it?
Plus, the kind of this partially finished wall makes it feel like this has been here for forever, especially with the plants growing around it. Like it's the ancient egg wall.
There was a place near where I grew up called Storybook Land in Virginia, in the U.S., and we went there. But it was a thing. It became local legend. It was apparently you would see like basically dilapidated eggs and weeds because it was a kind of like a Mother Goose amusement park. I guess in the 60s, maybe 70s, but it closed down and they just left it. So in the forest is just you'd see like Easter eggs or like the bunny missing a head. Very dark, very very spooky. But for kids in high school, it's just like, wow, let's go to Storybook Land.
The ultimate spooky destination.
Yeah, super
which I
wild.
believe
So, yeah.
also happens in the recent Goosebumps movie. Shout out to all the
Goosebumps.
all of the Goosebumps fans out there. I believe that's a plot point in it.
Goosebumps were
Oh, I like this. Look at this.
kids'
Go
book.
on the ladder and appear.
Oh, I love this.
There's another one up here somewhere.
Wait. Oh, yeah, I see it.
You see it? I don't see it.
It's up behind this tree. So this makes me think we might go and see Don Rossetti. Shrinky, you were about to drop some Goosebumps knowledge on us, Shrinky. It sounded like.
Oh, I was just going to explain what Goosebumps was. Oh yeah. Here's the other one. Yeah, I can.
Oh,
see
there's that tree. That tree is new.
This tree sprung up.
Can I destroy my own tree during this time?
I think you can. I don't think there. Oh, it's happening. We've never seen a tree cut down on stream before. This is a new thing, everybody.
We need to show off this little area, you know.
I just found out you can clap one-handed while holding a ladder. So we've all learned something.
Look at this. So what? Why does this tunnel exist? Who's using it, and what significance does it have?
The gnomes.
Ah, of course.
Or it's the Easter bunny. It still lives
Zipper's lurking.
somewhere in this eerie area.
Well, we still will never know who Zipper is, right? You know, there's been a speculation, but no one really knows.
That's true.
Wow, you're bringing me all back to these weird memories of things that I had here.
Oh, a little wind farm.
I wanted to have a bunch of them. Yeah, I have unfinished projects as well. This bed, I like something about this, the moonlit bed.
No, you can definitely go astral traveling on that.
Yeah.
Oh, star. Oh, I'm lying down. I didn't get it.
I'm holding a ladder. I can't get it.
Yes, I got.
Oh,
Do you
no.
push A?
Yes.
You push A, but you can't be holding anything.
Mash A if you see several stars.
Because you need both hands to
Wish.
To
make a
wish,
little
of
wish.
course, yeah, of course. One-handed wishes, they don't come true. Oh, I love that we get a little little look down into the wrestling area. That harsh steel floor.
If you don't want to pay, you can go up here.
Oh, these are cheap seats. And it is the new moon tonight. Animal Crossing shows a sliver, but I think in reality it's actually a new moon completely.
Oh. Definite magical significance there.
Auspicious. So yeah, you see the British countryside, British folklore, history of this island with the stone circles. And
Yeah.
It's
whatnot, inspired by Weird Walk fanzine, I would say. Things I was reading. And books inspired from that particular fanzine, which they interviewed different authors in. The Gallows Pole author, which Third Man Records released, at least in the US, a version of that book.
I need to check this out.
Third Man Records has a publishing arm now. If you were aware, Third Man Records being the White Stripes guy.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, I think that it's time to. Is it time to choose a photo? What do you guys think?
Yeah, it feels like one of the stone circles, probably.
Yeah, there's so much in the island that I love. I suppose. I don't know where to start. There's so much love. I mean, obviously, I've really loved the rooftop studio in the house.
Oh yeah.
Obviously, you know, I love the wrestling ring.
People I know on the chat suggested High Council.
The High Council, very good suggestion.
The gnomes.
Also, the indoor gnomes. I forget what the gnomes chamber was called.
The secret room.
The secret room.
Should we put it to a little vote?
Yeah. What do you think? What do you think, chat? People I know is thinking High Council or the wrestling. So,
the cat toilet room.
Ho thinks the cat toilet room, which is the the secret room.
The secret room.
The secret room. I feel the secret room is. I mean, I feel that the secret room is probably maybe in terms of magical ley lines, it's there are more magical parts of the island, but it feels like that is the part where the magic gets harnessed perhaps most by the gnomes.
It does encapsulate a few good different things, doesn't it? Actually.
Well, I think if you follow the stone circles, it probably ends.
Oh, we've lost you.
Where would it end? It would end at the flea market.
Okay.
The ley line ends at the flea market.
Well, flea markets make sense, right? Because if items take on a kind of spiritual power through human ownership, then flea markets, mostly being second-hand items, you got to imagine there's a lot of very powerful vibes in the flea market, depending on what's there. Also, unfortunately, dead people's things end up in the flea markets, and they have to be magical and powerful by definition, right?
True. All right, are we going to the mystic room or upstairs?
Let's
mystic
go
room.
Mystic room.
Got to be mystic room.
Should I change? I feel like it didn't give you enough ancient British lore in this episode.
It's right. We'll be back. We'll be back for more lore. We'll come on May Day, or whatever the most powerful day in the calendar is.
Is that Beltane?
Is it Beltane? That's a good. It's the equivalent of Midsummer. I know that much.
I think it's just Midsummer. It's what is it saying? It's rude to redecorate when you have company. I'm not trying.
Oh, it is Beltane. Of course you knew. Of course you knew.
I've never heard of Beltane.
That's what Midsummer is.
That's what May Day is. Oh.
I believe.
Okay. Well, who wants to commune with our magical friends?
Well, I reckon if we got all three of us in front, that should
Oh yeah,
be flanked by the gnomes.
Of course.
And we face.
Oh yeah, I can face any direction. Oh yeah, that makes sense. You should be
cramped room for a photograph.
You should be in the middle, Shelby, for sure. Oh, look at this!
That is nice.
All seated in the halls of power. Okay, right. Let me get the camera out. Here we go. Oh, let me get the gnomes in.
Oh, is my round head blocking a gnome? No, it's not. That's good.
Oh, your round head. Oh, the look of evil intent. I think that's it. Officially, that's the photo.
They claim it's shyness.
Shyness. It looks positively like it looks like you're definitely plotting something. I'm not entirely sure the magic in this island is entirely.
I think that was lost in translation then. Shyness.
Yeah, shy. Wonder what the original localization should be.
I mean the icon definitely feels shy, but the execution feels. Why does yours look more shy and mine looks more evil?
Yeah, you have it must be to do with your eye shape.
I think it's my hair.
Maybe
it could be the eye shape. Yeah.
Shrinky's definitely looking evil now. I haven't got it on my wheel. I've got aggravation on my wheel. Now that really does have the evil vibes.
Yeah, intense.
Yeah, I like that one.
Well, it's been an amazing tour. I don't really know where to start. There was so much amazing stuff. Shrinky, what was your highlight?
It's got to be between this room and the surprise wrestling arena. Didn't see that coming, even though I'd got a hint of steel floor. Just the sheer number of places to have a drink, I think I really appreciate.
Exactly. So much tea, so much soup. Shelby, what's your favourite part of the island as the creator?
I'm fond of the wrestling arena.
That's where especially Oh yeah, we can.
I would say my
sure
favorite, is the stone circles.
Of course,
I like having the stone circles on the landscape. I would like to. would like to go to the UK and visit a lot of them in person. Actually,
Field trip.
I've been to some, and I actually went to the Carnac Stones in France, in Brittany.
Oh yeah.
And I was younger. I jumped the fence so I could sleep next to them to have ancient dreams.
Oh my.
For real.
Oh my goodness me.
Did it work?
It was hard to sleep on them. It was kind of cold.
Yeah.
We weren't really. It wasn't. It was kind. We weren't completely planned. It wasn't as well thought out, but there was definitely imprinted images in my mind that I will never forget. Mostly just being super tired and opening my eyes and just seeing like this mist and all these stones is like iconic. And I could close my eyes now and I see it like exactly how it looked. It just was. It was something. I don't know if I had an ancient dreams per se, but it definitely. I get it. It was timeless. Something about it, and like being in that tired state and like opening your eyes and seeing it at like 3 a.m, 4 a.m. It was something. So yeah, the stones.
The geoglyphology. So now you need to visit Stonehenge to add some more magical, to imbue some more kind of ancient magic.
But with the road under it, oh gosh.
That's going to be great. You're going to be there just in time for the
right,
Green
the
Man to
portal.
reawaken. Yeah.
Oh, the portal's going to open and all the Celtic ghost warriors are going to come out of there.
We might have mentioned that before the stream, but yeah, that's what's going to happen. We looked at the ancient scribings and we've decided that is what's going to happen.
Stonehenge would be great. I actually would like to see the smaller ones. There's like a lot of walking tours and paths you can take.
There are loads all over the country, yeah.
Which is very, very cool. So I'd like to do that.
I know high school clubbers, Luke P and Willie Moe. I know they have some expertise when it comes to this these ancient things, businesses.
Well, yeah. Wonder if there are any Catbeats listeners came on the stream. I'm not sure.
I hope so, but for those of you who aren't familiar with Catbeats on the stream, you should definitely go. And I don't think I haven't put the URL on the slate.
It's easy. Catbeats.life. I'm not joking.
Everybody go visit catbeats.life because it's really amazing and invigorating stuff.
And if you've been listening to the A-Town podcast, you'll have heard some Catbeats in episode 5.
Of course. Speaking, Shrinkwrapped has popped the URL into the chat. You should go check that out. And then, if you're not already following us, you should. I'm trying to find the slate. There you go. There's some URLs on the screen right now. Yeah, thanks for tuning in this week. It's been a real pleasure. I feel like I've either been cursed or I've been blessed. I'm not sure what it will be. I suppose we'll wait until that new moon becomes full and we'll find out. Shrinky, where can people find you online?
They can find me at Shrinkwrapped on Twitter and Instagram, but as always, I'd rather you look at High School Club, our website. If you haven't listened to our Animal Crossing podcast, A-Town, please check that out too.
Season 1 is wrapped up. You can go and listen to the whole season 1 now, which has mentioned does features Shelby's music also. And yeah, thanks everybody for tuning in tonight. It's been great. We'll see you at 8:00 GMT next week. And like I said, come tune in on Wednesday for a mystery stream. We'll speak to you all later. Good night, everybody.
Bye.
Good night. Meow.